Hey, what's up, guys? Los and Anthony here with the MalcoCast. Thank you guys for joining us today. Yeah, man. Today, Anthony brought this to my attention. Seems that Mickey Mars from Motley Crue is retiring. Retiring, man.
Officially,
Officially.
because he retired technically a few years back before COVID, and they did announced that they were going to do the stadium tour with who was it? Rat, Poison, not Rat, my bad. Motley Crue, Poison, um, Def Leppard, and Joan Jett, I believe.
Wow. Now that's what a lineup looks like, man, in
But
2022.
yeah, so they had retired before that, and then this was supposed to be their comeback tour. So,
Damn. So
so now he's officially retired.
so looking at his Wikipedia page, he is 71 years old. 71 years old.
What is the age difference between him and the other band members?
Well, that's a good question, and it appears that he's he's the oldest one of the band.
Yeah, I know that.
Um, yeah, everybody knows that. But like Nikki Six, for example, is like 60 years old. um,
Only 60?
yeah,
I
like
think I think Nikki Six is older than 60. I think he's mid 60s.
he's 63, according to his
Okay.
Wikipedia page.
Okay.
Let's find out how old Tommy Lee is real quick. Tommy Lee is 60. Okay, I got those mixed up.
He's
Vince
going on
Neil,
16 though.
yeah. Vince Neil, how old is Vince Neil? Yeah, Vince Neil is 61. So he was the old guy of Motley.
Okay, I didn't realize that there was that big of an age gap between him and the other guys.
Yeah, so I was reading the autobiography that Nikki Six put out, and he was saying that it didn't matter that uh Mick Mars was older than them because he was such an awesome guitar player. He was just like he blew them away, and
What? That's what I do. Like, well, that's how I kind of I question. Like, do they continue on without him now? Because he's so. To to be honest with you, he's the he's the backbone of that band.
yeah,
He's
I
to
agree.
me the only thing that really makes that band relevant.
No, I agree 100%
His
with you,
his,
man. Because
his guitar, like Tommy Lee is a good drummer, but Mick Mars's guitar playing is like it's what makes that band even like metalheads to even like want to listen to that band is Mick Mars's guitar playing because he added a metal element to that glamour sound that
yeah,
Motley Crue had. I mean, I don't know, Too Fast for Love, dude. That there's some badass guitar riffs that Mick Mars wrote on that album, do like so.
yeah, no, you're right, man. I mean, it's how they move on with such a integral part of the band. I mean, the guitar player, he writes a lot of the music, and it's he's probably the
Well, but so does Nikki Six. Nikki Six writes a lot of the music, or Nikki Six, I think, actually writes the majority. To be
yeah.
honest,
I think that
yeah,
Tommy Lee wrote one of my favorite ones, dude. Home Sweet Home.
you might be right. You might. I don't remember. I used to know that. I think you're right.
Yeah, that piano, that little piano riff
Yeah.
that he wrote was pretty cool. But so you telling me earlier, dude, that he suffers from some kind of degenerative disease or something?
Yeah, he's got some kind of thing, and I don't remember what it's called.
Hmm.
If anybody knows what it
Yeah,
is, put it in the comments. But it's actually something that makes him look older than he really is, dude. Like, and that's what like when you and I were talking before we came on here, you were like, you said something about him being old, and I would told you I was like, well, he's got something like that has affected him his whole life, dude. Like,
yeah,
even if you go back to the videos in the '80s, dude, like he looked older in those videos, dude. Like, um,
yeah.
but I saw him play. I saw Motley Crue play him like 2010, somewhere around there on the Crew Fest with them, Buck Cherry and Papa Roach.
Oh yeah. How were they?
And Motley Crue came out there, and to me, Mick Mars was fucking God, dude. He fucking walked out there. So he slowly walked out there,
Yeah.
and he really just kind of stood in one place the whole time, dude. But when they would show him on video, dude, or on the video wall, he was shredding, dude. Like he's a bad motherfucker, dude. Like I take
Absolutely.
nothing away from Mick Mars, man.
Dude, it's
It's
like,
it's sad to see that he's retiring, dude. Like, but he gets to walk out on his own terms, you know. So good for him.
yeah, no, I mean, he's got nothing else to prove, too. I mean, the guy has given the metal community and the music community at large so much, you know. But there's been an update in this story. Apparently, they have chosen Johnny Five
Oh,
to
okay.
to
Yeah,
carry on the tour schedule. I don't know who that is. John Five. Who is that?
I I don't know. Like I know the name. I know he's a good guitar player. Um,
Hmm.
he's close to Tommy Lee. He's close to uh, he's probably close to the whole band. I forget what band he used to play in, dude. I don't remember. Um, he's a shredder. He's a badass. You know.
He's good.
Uh, yeah, he's good. He's really good. If you know which band he plays in, leave it in the comments
Yeah, we're like unprepared. Let's Google it real quick. John Five.
or Google it. Great googly moogly.
Googly Moogly. John Five. Okay. So John Five, guitarist when David Lee Roth's solo project, blah blah blah. Joined the rock group Marilyn Manson.
I was gonna say I thought he was in Marilyn Manson.
Okay. Oh, he became
I've
the
seen some
guitar
of his
for
videos, dude. He's a badass.
Rob Zombie too. It looks like.
Yeah, he's a little, I don't know, a little arrogant for me. Like when I watch his videos,
Yeah.
that's just my take.
Well, you kind of have to
Um,
be arrogant to be a guitar player, though. So you can't really fault.
that's not true. I'm a
Right?
guitar player.
Yeah.
I'm not arrogant.
You have to have some swagger to you.
No, you don't have to be an ass.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't
I'm
know
not
too
saying
much
he's an
about
ass. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't know. There's just a. I don't. There's confidence and arrogance, and he leads to more to the arrogant side to me.
you don't care for him.
Yeah. No, I don't know not to care for him. I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen on the social medias, I wouldn't hang out with him.
Wouldn't have a What would you say he's a good replacement for Mick Mars?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he he'll fit in. He'll do what Mick Mars does. I'm sure he'll add his own little thing, which I'm not really about that, but you know,
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't do his own thing. Hopefully he keeps it to what Mick did because it's Mick shit, you know. So like,
Yeah. But in reality, I've heard a lot of bands over the years say they're retiring and then, they have this big show, they make a whole buttload of money. I'm thinking about like Kiss and the Rolling Stones and, all these big name bands that say, "Oh, we're going to retire," and they do a
you know who hasn't done it yet though? You know who hasn't done it yet though?
Who is
And the
it?
world needs them. Slayer! I don't think they will though.
They never have retired, you mean?
No, they've retired, dude. They've stayed retired so far.
Oh, they've stayed retired. Yeah.
Yeah. And the world could use a Slayer album right now on a Slayer show. Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's just the other day too. I mean, we thought Pantera was done and buried, but they're touring, and they're doing
Yeah.
really well too.
No, they're not touring yet.
Well, they sold a bunch of tickets. I know.
Yeah, they got shows. They're going to be playing, I believe, in 2023.
Yeah.
But
So, given that, is it really retiring for musicians? I mean, do you really retire? You out of music? I mean, I know
well,
I'm
no,
retired.
I'm sure Mick will play at home. I'm sure Mick maybe. I'm going to say this, and I mean this with all due respect. I hope Motley Crue doesn't put out another album. Because maybe Mick would still play on the album. I think he's just because I do think if I read it correctly, he's still like somehow, some way a part of the band.
Really? Huh. Maybe financially, huh? Maybe he has a piece
I'm
of
sure, but so who knows, dude? Like maybe if they, for some reason, decide to put out another album, which we don't need.
it.
And I love you, Motley Crue, but we don't need another Motley Crue album.
Home sweet
Maybe he'll
home.
play on that. And Johnny Five is alive to only play on fucking
Short
only to
circuit.
play on the only to play on the tours, dude. Like,
Oh, good 80s reference.
you know,
Dude. Good
so
80s reference.
that's what they should call the next album, Short Circuit.
Short circuit. The short circuit tour.
Yeah.
Do you ever see yourself retiring from music?
Oh, dude, I've never made money. I retired when I started.
No, I mean, will you play music until you can't anymore physically?
Of course, yeah. Like I think so. I would love it to be with the same dudes. Of course, you know, like that'd be the one hard thing though, dude. Is I don't know if I could start another band, dude. Like, because I've actually thought about it. I've thought about starting another band, like, but it's a lot of work, dude. Like, it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking a lot of fucking work,
A
dude.
lot of
Like,
work. Dude, yes.
and so I don't know, dude. Like, right now I'm just living in the moment, dude, having fun with my dudes, and you know, like, if that time and day ever comes where we decide not to play with each other anymore, I'll cross that bridge when it comes, you know, like.
Right on. Yeah, man. That's all you could do. That's all you could do. I don't see you
Physically,
retiring though. I think you love music too much to ever stop playing completely and entirely. You know, you're always gonna
I
have a
think
guitar
that
at your side. You're always gonna want to belt out some riffs here and there, even when you're 71. You know, I
well,
see
dude,
it.
my thing is like, as long as I'm able to do it, dude, like I'm gonna do it. You know, as long as I'm physically able to do it, I think, you know, I think I still handle myself well on stage. You know, like I still give 110%, and you know, I may not be in my early 20s anymore, but god damn it, I still try to give it like it's like I'm in my early 20s, and as long as I can, dude. That's the thing is like if it ever gets to a point where it's just like it's too hard, dude. That's when you got to stop. And I'm sure that's what Mick's going through, dude.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's just too much for him anymore, dude. Like I'm sure this stadium tour they went on, dude. Like I'm sure that shit wore his ass out,
Oh hell
dude.
yeah.
Like
Hell yeah. There's no
so,
joke. Especially the level that they be performing at, and for the
right,
crowds they
dude. Like
perform. Yeah.
right, and you know how many. I didn't look at their tour schedule, dude, but I don't know how many back-to-back dates they were playing. You know, from one city to the next. You know.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, like if there was any of those. I'm sure they've gotten to the point in their careers where they're smart enough they give a day in between, you know. But still,
Yeah.
for somebody who's 71 years old, man, that's a grind, man.
Oh
So
yeah.
hats off to you, Mick Mars. Fucking ride out on the fucking the golden fucking guitar, dude.
The
Fucking
golden
enjoy
guitar.
retirement, you know. So
Hell yeah, we can't fault you. We'll miss Mick Mars, but man, enjoy your retirement, brother. And we want to know in the comments any special message you have to Mick Mars, any special memories you have of Motley. We want to know in the comments. And yeah, you know, thank you guys for joining us for today's MalcoCast. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do. Make sure you check out Anthony's band Malcontent on all of the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, of course. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. This has been the MalcoCast. Peace.
peace.